Merhaba arkadaşlar. Umarım güzel bir gün geçiriyorsunuzdur. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to say that something needs to be done without specifying who needs to do it in general. Now, I'm going to give you a small hint. To do that, try to say it in English. If your sentence, the need of it, converts to I need to, or whatever the pronoun is, I need to, they need to, you need to, and it's informal necessity, choose lazım. If it's a need to, but it's like an advice or a formal necessity, use gerek. Now, if it's like an obligation and the sentence that you're saying spontaneously is have to, I have to, or she has to, use zorunda. The last one, if it's a condition, like you have to do this, you must do this, so you can like pass the exam. Okay? If it's a must, if the sentence that you're creating, you're saying spontaneously is represents an essential, a necessity, a must, a requirement, use şart. Now let's begin with the first type, which is lazım. We're going to use it with informal necessity. We're going to use it also to express what is needed in everyday conversation. Like, yemeği pişirmek için tuz lazım. We need salt to cook the meal. To cook, pişirmek. Lazım, we need to. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, try to make the sentence in English. If you're expressing it for something every day, an informal sentence, and you're saying it, we need to use lazım. And this is how we're gonna form the grammar form. The verb base form, just add makormek and the word, the necessity that we're gonna use from 4 types. Pişirmek lazım, which means need to cook. Now let's have a look for other sentences and get to know the meaning. And all these sentences we're talking in general form without specifying a certain pronoun. Temiz hava almak lazım. Need to get fresh air. Need to. Almak lazım. Ciddi almak lazım. Need to be serious. Araştırmak lazım. Need to research it more. Sormak lazım. Need to ask about it. İncelemek lazım. Need to examine it closely. Examine closely means incelemek. Dikkatli olmak lazım. Need to be careful. Ne yapmak lazım? Was needed to be done. So you can use them as informal type and something you can ask everyday expression. Again, try to form the sentence in English. When you form it, need to be done, need to be careful, need to examine it closely. Use the word lazım. For the verb, just add makomek. Motive etmek lazım. need to motivate, let's say them, or need to be motivated. Motive etmek lazım. Sisteme bakmak lazım. Need to look at the system. You're talking with your colleague, not someone stranger, and you're making a normal conversation, and you say it in informal terms, but it's a necessity. So you use the word lazım. Need to look at the system. Bakmak lazım. Gerçekçi olmak lazım. Need to be realistic. Nereye başvurmak lazım? Where do we need to apply? Or where to apply? Where to need to apply? Bakmak lazım. Need to look. Risk almak lazım. Need to take some risk. Düzeltmek lazım. Need to correct it. Para biriktirmek lazım. Need to save money. Sınav için çalışmak lazım. Need to study for the exam. Özür dilemek lazım. Need to apologize. Bugün alışveriş yapmak lazım. Need to do some shopping today. Again, all these sentences, you can make them with gerek or zorunda or şart, depending on what do you want to mean. If it's a must, like I must do shopping today, use şart. Yapmak şart. If I'm saying an obligation, I'm gonna say I have to do some shopping today. Bugün alışveriş yapmak zorundayım. If I'm saying it as I need to, but let's say more like an advisory tense, yapmak yapmak gerek. It all depends on what you want to mean within the sentence. Now for the second type, which is gerek. The grammar form is the verb base form. Add only mak or mek, depending on the last alphabet of the verb. Then either you use gerek or gerekli or gerekiyor, which all have the same meaning. Now, when to use gerek, if you want to express for more formal or advisory, it often implies a suggestion or recommendation rather than just a necessity. Let's read this example. Bu proje için daha fazla araştırmak gerek. More research is needed for this project. So, let's imagine this. You're having a project and you're within a team and you're talking, just exchanging ideas, and you say, we need more research for, to complete this task or whatever. So you say araştırmak gerek, or you can say araştırmak gerekiyor, or araştırmak gerekli. It's all the same meaning. Devam etmek gerek. Need to continue. Çözüm üretmek gerek. Need to create solutions. Zaman kazanmak gerek. Need to save time. İnsanlara şans vermek gerekli. Need to give people a chance. Buna bir çare bulmak gerek. Or gerekli. Need to find a solution to this. Dikkatli olmak gerekiyor. Need to be more careful. Yeni adımlar atmak gerekiyor. Need to take new steps. Biraz saygılı olmak gerekiyor. Need to be a little more respectful. Sabırlı olmak gerekiyor. Need to be patient. Gerçekten daha sıkı çalışmak gerek. Need to work or study harder. Evi temizlemek gerek. Need to clean the house. Biraz bakkal alışverişi yapmak gerek. Need to buy some groceries from the market. İşe başlamak için bazı belgelere gerek var. Need to get some documents to start the job. Again, you can use the other types depending on the necessity. Either it's an obligation, have to, has to, gonna use zorunda. If it's need to, more than it's like a formal, an advice, gonna use gerek or gerekli or gerekiyor. If it's informal, gonna use lazım, but it indicates need to. If it indicates a must, a necessity, not a recommendation, you're gonna use şart. Now let's go with the third and fourth type, which is zorunda and şart. Zorunda, it emphasizes the obligation or compulsion. It suggests that there is no choice but to fulfill the action. Like, sınavdan geçmek için çalışmak zorundasın. You have to study to pass the exam. So I'm not just saying that you need to study. I'm saying you have to study so you can pass the exam. Okay, so that's why we're going to use zorunda. The şart, it indicates a condition that must be met. It refers to something that is required for a particular outcome. Like this. Bu işe girebilmek için en az bir yıl deneyim şart. At least 1 year of experience is required to get this job or to enter this job. It's requirement. Okul ödevimi bitirmek zorundayım dışarı çıkmak için. I have to finish my homework so I can go outside. Bugün toplantıya katılmak zorunda. Yoksa işini kaybeder. He or she has to attend the meeting today, else he or she will lose her job or his job. Bu işe girmek için bazı şartları yerine getirmemiz şart. We must meet some criteria to enter or to get the job. Sözleşmeyi imzalamadan önce şartları dikkatle okumak şart. It is essential to read the terms carefully before signing the contract. Bu görevi bugün bitirmek zorundayım. Patron dedi. The boss said, I have to finish this task today. Kurallara saygı göstermekte zorundasın. Ceza yersin. You have to respect the rules, else you get punished. Projeyi bitirmek için birbirimize yardımcı olmak zorundayız. We have to help each other to finish the project. İş başvurusu için gereken belgeleri tamamlamak şart. It is necessary to complete the required documents for the job application. İyi bir kariyer için sürekli öğrenmek şart. Continuous learning is an essential for a good career. Sağlıklı kalmak istiyorsan düzenli spor yapmak şart. If you want to stay healthy, it is a must to exercise regularly. This is a part that we didn't mention at the beginning of the video, but we need to know the difference between this and the other 4 types. Mecbur means obligated or forced, okay? But we use it if you want to express an obligation due to circumstances, like I have to work, I'm in trouble, I have to work, I'm broke. In that case, you're gonna use çalışmaya mecburum. Here's the difference. For the other ones, the other types, the grammar form was verb-based form, adding mak or mek with the force type that we wanted to use. With mecbur, followed by maya or meye, followed by the word mecbur. Again, you're going to use it for 3 types. An obligation due to circumstances, or a legal or moral obligation, like this one. Kurallara uymaya mecbur. You must comply with the rules. I'm saying you must, but it's not shart. Because if it's a legal obligation, like if you don't obey them, if you don't comply with them, there are going to be serious consequences. So use mecbur. Personal necessity. Sağlığım için spor yapmaya mecburum. Let's say you have, God forbid, you had an incident from a heart attack. So you have to look more carefully about your health. So you say, I have to exercise for my health. So this is a personal necessity. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.